I'm so excited. I'm so excited, everyone. It's Anna Pereira. I haven't done a live stream in so long, so I'm so happy to see everyone here on my Circles of Inspiration page. I have a very, very, very good friend, dear friend of mine, Debbie Prediger, with me on this live stream. Hi, Debbie. How you doing?
Hi, Anna. I am thrilled to be here with you.
Oh my gosh. So as you know, everyone, you've probably been seeing all the stuff that I've been posting lately about these remarkable, amazing classes. And if you've taken any notice at all, it's this whole suite of wellness and well-being and self-care personally and professionally, because you know me, I'm all about supporting those solopreneurs and those wellnesspreneurs out there with a brand new, oh, I just got goosebumps, a whole new suite of programming that we developed through the Wellness Universe called Wellness for All. I'm so excited, everyone. I honestly can't tell you, after 8, almost 9 years of growing the Wellness Universe and being the founder of this most amazing, remarkable community of people who bring to you health and well-being practices, resources, events, experiences, books, blogs, workshops, in person, online, all of it. I finally came up with a really good idea. And I said, why don't I partner with these amazing people, really amplify their message and bring everything to the world free, supported by donation. So that is the basis of Wellness for All. And it's so exciting because, for example, tomorrow we have optimal wellness or optimal health with Rosemary. She is an extraordinary human being. So tomorrow we have that. And actually, if you look at my Facebook page right at the top, the banner, that's my photo, the big photo there, she talks about her class that's going live tomorrow. I'll be there on the class too. I just have to share one more thing. And that is, you know, guys, since the beginning, I started Circles of Inspiration in 2011. Facebook has obviously gone up and down and up and down. The one thing that's kept me strong to my message and to my mission of making the world a better place is really the creation of the Wellness Universe and connecting with health and wellness and well-being entrepreneurs and leaders who are here under the same mission and purpose, and that is to make the world a better place. In fact, we say at the Wellness Universe, we believe a happier, healthier human leads to healed human leads to peace globally. So with that said, of course, it's through the business and through the professional support that we give. I want to introduce you to my friend Debbie, because we were talking and I said, you know, we really have to give some exposure to what we're talking about on Monday. So Debbie is bringing business momentum and strategy to the Wellness for All programming on Monday, and I'm going to be her first guest, and we're going to be talking about some really important stuff. But before we get into any of that, Debbie, I just wanted to have you introduce yourself to the Circles of Inspiration audience. Share with us who you are, what you do, what you're passionate about, because you're such a dear friend of mine. I love you so much. I can't wait for everyone to get to know you.
Thank you so much, Anna. Well, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. I have found that to be very true. Anybody you've introduced me to. And really, honestly, that is one of the biggest reasons why I'm such a believer in the Wellness Universe is these people, these experts you have in there, they are amazing. So my name is Debbie Prediger and I live in Alberta, Canada. And I have actually been reaching an online audience for so many years, long before it was cool. And it definitely was expensive when I first started. I am a computer technician from way back. And so I had to help design a lot of things that were difficult at the time, but now I can easily see that it's all meant to do. So, you know, why do I get to teach? Why am I blessed enough to teach this business momentum and strategy? Well, first of all, I am an empowerment leader. It started out with me just coaching people, healing sessions and doing work with getting out of your own way. There's this thing that our mind or the chatter tells us, and then there's this thing that we really desire to do. So I help leaders step into their calling, that true who am I at a soul essence. I really want to do this and I have no idea how. And so all of the things that I've done in the past have really gotten me to this point where I am able to lead lead the leaders, which is such a beautiful thing because, and this is why we align so well, is that this ripple effect is real. If I can help 100 people in a year, that's 100 people. But if I can help 100 people at each meeting, business momentum and strategy, and then you guys go out and help 100 people, now in a year, how many people have we touched? So I hope you hear that passion in my voice, because I really believe that we have a divine message and mission. And it's up to us to say, yes, I choose that. And then it's up to people like me and Anna and all the other beautiful experts to help you get out of your own way and really step into it, lean into it, really build that momentum and going forward. I also was that person, was very frustrated because I thought I needed to figure it out all by myself. And that was definitely a bull story. It was definitely held me back for a long time. And I don't wish that for anybody. And I think you'll all agree that right now we have a lot of momentum happening, especially in the world of healers, of people awakening, women entrepreneurs stepping forward. And let's use that momentum. That's why this is so important to me. Anna, I can go into more about the partnership and all that, but I want to just hand it back to you for a second.
No, this is so exciting, Debbie, because, and honestly, everybody, I am not paying attention to the comments because we're on Zoom and doing this. So, and this is a whole new experience for me, but I want to let you know, please leave your comments and your questions. We're going to come back to it after we're done. And Debbie and I will definitely get back to you on the thread in the Facebook Live. So Debbie, this is what excites me. I'm going to just peel back all the layers, and I'm going to say, one of the things that excites me most about you is that you're professional. You have a professional experience in your background. You take everything that you've ever lived, done, and experienced up until through now, and you're taking all of that learning and all of that wonderful real life experience, and also your credentials and of your professional background through to what you're doing today in helping the solopreneurs. But aside from all of that, what I really love is that you walk the walk like me, you talk the talk like me, and you know that it takes a holistic approach, and you really do care about the people around you, and you understand that they have to be healthy here and healthy here and healthy here, your mind, your body, your spirit. And because of that, it shines through in everything that you do. And this is why it's a joy to work with you and to see you as a member of the Wellness Universe and to partner with you for the Wellness for All program, because it's not just another business empowerment workshop or course or masterclass that you're bringing through, but it's speaking to the people for them to, I know that your energy, okay, guys, everyone knows that I talk about energy all the time, and that's really where it's at, because unless your energy is right, anything you do, it doesn't matter, because you can take action in anything else. It's like an athlete. You could be really great at athletics, but what are you going to play? What sport are you going to play? So for me, Debbie has the right energy, and she really wants to see people succeed. And that means looking at you as a person first, and how you are, and your emotional health, your state of being. She's not just throwing stuff at you as strategy, as like just this layer on top. It's just the strategy you got to know, or implement this. No, when you talk to Debbie, you see that she cares about you as a human being, and her energy comes at you like that. And that's how I am. And that's why I love you so much, Debbie. So with that, when we were talking about, and of course, we always do this thing where it's like, hey, how about this? Hey, how about this? Hey, how about this? Because we just love to layer out, how much we can help people through what we're doing. And it's beautiful, because then we call into our space these amazing human beings that really get it, and they appreciate it. And then they implement it, and then they benefit from it, which is great, because they trust us for everything that we do for them, because we stand up, we show up, we're consistent, and we keep giving it to them over and over and over again, and access to us, which I think is really important. So Debbie and I were on a separate meeting, and we were inspired to put this together for Debbie to lead it. I say we, because we collaborated on the AI concept, but this is Debbie's baby. And it's so exciting, because what Debbie is doing with these sessions, and what I'm so excited about, because honestly, anything that we put the Wellness Universe brands on, and the Wellness for All programming, partnerships, it literally has to be, something that benefits the person, the recipient, the student, the attendee on a mind, body, spirit level, or, you know, business and professional. It has to be together. It's not just like, you know, a dry like marketing class or something like this. It's not just about the tactical stuff, but it literally is about interacting and engaging and working with the people who are there and what you're bringing. So this all started from another meeting that we had, and we saw the hardships and the, you know, the Achilles heel, if you will, of other wellnesspreneurs. And it's so funny, Debbie, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's only when we have these conversations with the other people and then realizing like, oh, you didn't realize that this is what you're supposed to do, or oh, that's where you're weak, like, oh my gosh, this is like an epiphany to me. And then of course Debbie and I are those like saviors, you know, we want to go and fill that hole because like, hey, I got the tool for you, hey, I got the resource, we know what to do. And so we put this together, and the first session for business momentum and strategy, which is going to be on Monday, I'll throw the link in later, and it's free to enroll and it's donation supported, so you can come without risking anything but a little bit of your time, but believe me, you're going to have a good time with this. Was about specifically because we were talking to a group of people who have been in business for a long time, who are holistic wellnesspreneurs that don't realize the value of testimonials, but, and maybe if they do realize, have a really hard time getting them and don't know how to get them. And when, even if they do get them, the testimonials maybe fall a little flat and don't really embody and say, you know, something that's really meaningful and significant to reflect the outcome that the person received, because maybe that person is not a writer. Maybe they're not good at expressing how they actually feel in written words. So there's all kinds of things there. So Debbie, do you want to talk a little bit about the overall scope of what you want to achieve through your workshops and masterclasses, and specifically what we're going to be talking about on Monday, why it's so important?
Sure. So first of all, thank you so much. I don't take it lightly that you have asked me to partner with you. I am so honored that you've thought of me and have enough faith in me that you know that I can deliver. And that brand that you're putting on there, that Wellness Universe brand, that is a partnership. That is me representing you. And I know that I will do that, them a service. One of the things that we really seen is, and I've witnessed it for quite a while because I've been in this world of people creating courses, and then they've got this beautiful message and they've got this beautiful course, but they don't know how to actually get it out there. So I've seen a lot of gaps. I've seen a lot of needs. And there is the people that teach just strategy. And that's what you said earlier about it. Another course that's just take these 3 steps and all's going to be perfect. And I don't believe that's true. I believe that we are energy and that we align to our mission and our message. And when we can really feel it, and then notice when we're out of alignment, when something doesn't actually feel right, there's a resistance to it, that's an invitation to go deeper. And so in everything I teach, I'm looking at it from, where's the invitation to master it? Where's the invitation to go deeper and become that person that really is going to make the impact? Now, you are absolutely fabulous at helping people make an impact, and you've got this entire lounge of beautiful classes and have been there for a long time. Right now, we're focusing on the Wellness for All, where you've brought in experts, and you're really amped it up behind the scenes of promoting us. But it's up to us, the people, the healers, the practitioners, the world changers, the leaders, the mentors, the coaches. It's up to us to show up. And so this business momentum and strategy is really something that, you know, I manifested it. I called it in. I didn't know it was going to be you, Anna. I thought I was doing this all on my own. And when we had that conversation, it was just like everything just fell in. This is exactly what I want to do. Now, here's how it's different than most other courses. I actually know a lot of amazing experts, and I've learned from a lot of them. I've partnered with a lot of them. I've collaborated with a lot of them, and I have paid to be coached by a lot of them. And I get to use my talent of interviewing, facilitating, hosting, bringing in the guests. Anna is my very first guest. and teaching on something, pulling all of that information out, leaving space for a live Q&A where people can go, I hear what you say, but I just need clarification on this, this, and this. The guest expert will give homework, play work, and then we will all belong to a beautiful community where we will hold you accountable. We will have power partners. We will do a lot of different things. So here's my vision over this entire year. We're doing this on the second and fourth Monday of every month for a year. I have promised Anna that for a year, but I know it's not a hard promise to make because I can see it's already going to develop into more. We are the people that see a need, fill a need, and we don't let grass grow under our feet. We see it and we do it, and we just jump. And I want that for everybody else. This momentum is something I want to see. So the ripple effect is real. I've witnessed it so many times. We call in these miracles and it happens. So my goal is Monday is the very first. I want 100 people signed up within the first month. And then I want each one of you 100 people to go out and do the work so that you're calling in more people. And over this year, I want to celebrate this momentum with you guys that is just like nobody else. Because I've been in a world of creating courses and helping moderate and do things. And it's so sad to me when I see people with a beautiful mission. They have a calling, they have this, I couldn't give it up if I wanted to, but they are so stuck and they are not making the impact that they need to make. Not need from a lack, need from a heart's desire. So this is where the spiritual and the holistic all comes together, is that yes, I have business strategy, but if it doesn't align to you, let's figure out why. Let's help you get out of your own way so that we can do these things. And one of the things that we witnessed right away is people had a resistance to asking for a testimonial. They had a resistance to asking for a referral. They had a resistance to even saying, here's what I do, and I'd love you to share this. So Anna's my first guest. She does this so amazingly well that it was just a no-brainer to be number one. And number two is my dear friend, Matilda, who is going to go back a little bit more into the spirituality and the mindset of how do you show up confidently, clearly, and courageously with who you be, not apologetic, not trying to be the same person as somebody else, not comparing yourself to others, not having judgment of whether you're right or wrong, but knowing in your heart of hearts that what you're teaching is important, and just get aligned. That's the alignment that we talk about. And there's going to be so much more. So I've got a whole bunch of people that have already signed up. I mean, we haven't even had enough time to really promote it. So this is what this is about. But if you can think of somebody that has a message or a mission and you just know that they could benefit from this, we have made this pay what you can by donation. And if you want to come in free and see what it's all about, and you got $100 worth of value and you come back later and donate, that's absolutely fine. If you come to one of the sessions and never come back, that's okay too. We pray that you don't. We hope you use this to build the momentum. You are going to be part of the community, whether you take one class or all of them. So it's up to you to sign up for each class and each expert as it speaks to you. The recordings always sit there, so you don't have to show up live, but live gets the live Q&A. I hope that made sense and that I give you enough information without overwhelming you.
No, absolutely. And I am so honored that, this whole filling a need provoked an entire series of masterclasses / interviews / workshops that you're giving. I know for me why this is so important for me, because for example, I know that the power of the word is really what's important. The power of the word that somebody else speaks is even more important when they're speaking of you, because we could speak and we could self-promote and we could share what we do, and also we're always coming from that same perspective when we're talking about what we do and how we do it. It's not the effect, it's not the result, it's not actually moving the needle. It's sharing what it is that we're doing to help someone, but it's not the moving of the needle. The moving of the needle is when you've done that, whatever it is that you do, and somebody else talks about it. That's what's important. That's what changes the world. It's the acorn turning into the oak tree. It's not the acorn itself. It's becoming the oak tree and then creating all of the other acorns. And to me, it starts with the testimonials. It starts with the referrals. It starts with you touching a life, and then that person not holding it in their, in their capsule, but getting it out. And sometimes we have to kind of eke it out of somebody so it does get out there. Just like when we encourage somebody who we hear singing in the bathroom, be like, oh my gosh, you're such a great singer. You should really be singing. You know what I mean? The voice needs to get out. The words need to get out. For me, I have no problem in asking for testimonials. After, like, I have over 130 of them on LinkedIn, and people share exactly what they have experienced with me. And you're going to get over 130 different perspectives from all of these people. And one is going to speak out to somebody like, oh my gosh, I need to work with Anna because I just read this amazing testimonial. And this is what speaks to me. This is what fills the need that I've been looking for. And that's why testimonials to me are so important. So I am so honored and blessed that we're going to be kicking this off, the maiden voyage, if you will, of your series with this conversation, because it's something that really excites me, because it empowers everyone. Because also, when you give somebody else that opportunity to give their testimonial, they know they're doing something really awesome for you. They know that they are really lending their something that's really valuable to help you and empower you, and you're empowering them to express themselves. So even if maybe they've even never really thought about how you really impacted their life, them sharing that testimonial and writing it out or doing it on video, it's so important. So anyway, I'm going on and on only because I'm so passionate about this. I'm going to be throwing the link in here in a little while after we're done with the recording. So please check back on this recording. Debbie, by the way, was there anything else that you wanted to say? Because I'm a talker.
Yeah, no worries. So first of all, we can see that they're here, but nobody's chatting. So please let us know this has resonated. Please let us know you're here live, and please let us know if you're on the replay. If you want that link, we want to be able to tag you so that you don't miss it, right? We know social media is a little bit crazy, and that you will miss that and you'll be like, it happened and I missed it. So this isn't about, we didn't jump on here to do a sales, but if this is resonating, we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to join us. And the other thing that I would love to tease people with is, what does homework look like? What does play work look like in these type of courses?
I got it. We're not calling it homework. We're calling it growth work.
Growth work. Woohoo. Yeah. So as an instructor, as one of the experts coming on, what is your idea of implementing, taking action versus learning?
Oh gosh. Well, first of all, getting everyone who really is serious about their self-growth and success. And again, we all know, and you and I know this, we meet people where they are, we take them to where they want to be. And just because somebody's exposed to a certain conversation at the moment, maybe they're just not ready to implement, or they have to get a couple things out of the way so they can really focus. And that's fine. But for those who are ready, willing, been looking for the answers, crawling around on their hands and knees in the dark, looking for that thing and ready to step up for themselves, this is where you're going to get the growth work. You're going to take away what Debbie tells you to do, and you're going to do it. And then you're going to report back in Debbie's group. And then everyone who's part of the group is going to interact and engage. And we're going to do a big, bold share. So everyone gets a chance to help out each other and encourage each other, because that's what empowerment is about. It's long live the leader. No. Leaders are dead. Independent leaders that stand on a mountaintop that preach to us. No, we are about collaboration, co-creation, and communication, and also empowerment through inspired leadership, which that's what Debbie's doing. She's your inspired leader of this, but giving over the baton to everyone else so we all can help each other. While Debbie leads this and navigates the ship and is at the helm, we all come to the table with something really juicy. We're making stone soup here, folks. Everyone comes with an ingredient, and then we come out with a really yummy recipe, because all of us are here for the same purpose and reason. And again, I believe our energy is going to help, bring and call forward those who really are looking for the help that they need, and they're going to receive it. So for me, the homework, growth work is all about whatever we're talking about that day, you or any other guest, and then people walking away actually trying it out, doing it. Even if you're doing it as a trial run and you're not even actually going to implement it, it's important that you take the test drive. Like, for example, if you want to be a speaker and you want to speak from the stage, you got to grab a hairbrush and you got to talk in front of somebody while they're sitting down and you're standing there, just to get the, you got to do your practicing, right? You got to go to the VFW and do some talks or something. You got to go, talk before you actually get on a stage, a bigger stage, and it's really, polished and professional. So whether you're taking this growth work and implementing it to really go full force into your business, or into your personal life, even some of these strategies are going to be for both. You're going to want to take what you learn and actually take action on it, and then come back and be brave enough to share your results so you can get the feedback. And feedback is what you're going to get. And it's going to be this level playing field where everyone's going to come with their vulnerability and excited to share what happened. And you're going to get the feedback from everyone, and you're going to get lifted up by everyone there, because that's what Debbie does.
Thank you so much. I just finished an abundance mastermind, and I really got feedback from the community, and they always say, and these are their words, but I'm going to share them with you because you just pointed that out, is I facilitate a beautiful no judgment zone. You don't get to judge others, and you don't get to judge yourself. We are here to show up fully and authentically. And I love when you declare, this is what I desire. Because we're going to stand behind you. We're going to hold that space. We're going to hold your dream, and we're going to do everything possible to get you there. But without you taking action, without you leaning in, without you taking responsibility, it doesn't happen. So there is going to be a whole bunch of growth work this year. And you guys are helping me stretch as well. So we all benefit from the guest speakers, the experts that come in, you coming in. There is no hierarchy. There is no better than. We're all growing and evolving. And when we come of it from that place, from that energy of just giving yourself permission to grow, that's where beautiful momentum happens.
I love that. I love that. I hope that we get some questions and comments. We'll get back to them in the chat. So Debbie, I'm complete here. Hopefully I can close this out of the Facebook Live and get the technology down here, because I've never done this before. But was there any closing thoughts or anything that you wanted to share?
I think that the only other thing that I want to share is going back to the part of partnering with somebody like you. Now, I do another group that's all about, and it's exclusive to Wellness Universe members. So if you aren't already a member, or if you don't even know that there was a membership possibility, I want to talk to you about how important it is to partner with someone like Anna, or power partner with somebody that you look up to and that will stretch you. This is important, but there is a relationship building component to that. And we talk about it all the time. And if there's anything that I would love to invite you guys to all master, is building relationships, connecting, being part of a community where you truly show up as you, but you give as much as you take. A lot of people in the wellness industry give more than they take, and that is not right either. I was there for a long time, and that's leads to frustration, burnout, confusion. That's not where we want you to be either. We're here to empower you to live your best life. And so that's all part of that entire cycle of what you need. I promise you that you're going to have business growth, but you will also have a lot of personal growth during this next year. And I can't wait to celebrate each and every one of you as you go through this journey with us.
Awesome, Debbie. I love that. Thank you. And thank you for saying that. And thank you for feeling that way. I hope to show up. I hope to show up like that for everyone that that we represent and everyone that I personally work with, because I know I'm not getting any younger. And, you know, my mission is to make the world a better place, one person at a time. And through supporting the leaders in the industry is how that's going to happen. Because, you know, truth be told, there's more than enough need out there, and we just can't do it alone. We just can't do it alone. So partnering, making these resources accessible through Wellness for All programming, where, you know, it's free to enroll on these sessions. So even if you can't donate, but you really need the support, it's here for you. It's here for everyone. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to take, you know, these sessions when they're in need. And, you know, I've paid for things that I didn't go to. I mean, there's just, this is just the opportunity to really take care of yourself and to really experience the transformation and growth that you need for yourself and or for your business, because we are serving everyone through these courses. And there is about 20 of them so far, and there's going to be many more coming up on the calendar. So please pay attention. Anyway, we'll be dropping the links and we'll be sharing that. So please throw a comment in and let me know if you want the link, and then we'll be sure to tag you so you get that. But with that said, Debbie, I want to say thank you so much for being part of my world, for being my friend, for being my colleague, for being my partner in the Wellness Universe, Wellness for All programming. You are such an asset to the Wellness Universe, to our members who are leaders that are stepping up in their calling. And I say that they're responsible to the value they're providing to the world by actually being here, showing up, being consistent, being reliable, and being open and being available and vulnerable, as well as being that pillar of support for everyone who seeks transformation, self-development, self-care, for mind, body, and spiritual well-being, and also, again, for business well-being. It's a beautiful thing where we can straddle this line and understand that it's not just about the business and the practical and the tactics, but it's also about serving people on the whole person, whole health side, and knowing that that feeds into one and the other will feed into the other. And we need that balance, and straddling that with you is just amazing. It's just a wonderful space to be in. So thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you and love you so much.
Thank you so much. I feel exactly the same way.